Welcome to Sims World. In this one, we are going to solely focus on Dorothy, because I have a huge storyline coming up with Dorothy, and this is going to pretty much put that into perspective more so. But Dorothy's here, and she's here with this guy named Korey Spencer, who actually is her boyfriend, who she's been hiding from her family for a while. She's been talking with him for months, and he's kind of like the athlete, the popular guy, and kind of like not so good in school, but he does okay. And her family really doesn't even know where she is. It's like in the middle of the night. It's like 1 a.m. And she's pretty much here at his parents' house, and pretty much they're fooling around, and when things are fooling around, things are not going to lead to the best things, as we already know. And these guys are just young, they don't really care, and it's going to cause a lot of things to happen. One in particular is Dorothy is going to end up having a lot of things happen to her that some family members have already happened, but she never really expected it to happen herself. But she's elected on spending the night here versus going home, which is not going to be a good thing with her family. So I think I'm going to pause this, and I'll pick this up once they get back, or once she gets up in the morning. Okay, so they are actually back up, but they're actually about ready to go back to sleep because it is late. And it's still like early in the morning, but a reason why I did that woke her up was because of two things, actually. To let you guys know that she's actually decided that she's actually going to go ahead and just never even go home. Like, she's going to stay here. And the reason why that is because she kind of has an inkling that she could be pregnant. And if that's the case, that she feels like her family's not going to accept it, especially her parents, being that they don't know, they just know about this boy. Barbara does, but she doesn't know that they're dating. She doesn't even know that where she is ultimately. And so she did make a phone call to her aunt that's going to come over possibly tomorrow to reveal if she is pregnant, and maybe even if they are having a boy or a girl, if she can tell. So as of right now, I'm going to have them all head to bed and pick this up in the morning. Okay, so it's the next day, and Dorothy's up. She's about ready to invite her aunt over to see if she actually is pregnant. Her aunt, however, has told her that she's not going to reveal to her mom that where she is. So Marcy's on her way over, and so she said she forced her aunt to do this, or she was gonna pretty much reveal some dark secrets about her aunt to the world because of her boyfriend Corey's mom is actually a supermodel. So pretty much so temporarily, Marcy will be here. And so Marcy brought her a pregnancy test to officially try it out. And Korey is now up. So Dorothy currently is too early to tell, it said. But I think in a way, her and him really want this child. But Marcy's like, really, you're young, you should really just go home. I'm sure your parents will completely understand. I don't want to be in this. Like, ultimately, I don't want nothing to do with this. She's like, listen, you're in this now, Aunt Marcy, and if there's anybody I can trust, it's you. And frankly, Korey really wants this baby. And frankly, so do I. She's like, but you guys are young. Why don't you wait? And they're just not really hearing it. They're like, they're not even going to really care. And Marcy's kind of like, I don't know if I should tell parents or not, because she has some dark secrets that not even the family knows. And so she's just going to go ahead and just buy herself a lottery ticket and just act like everything's a-okay. And Dorothy is now able to confirm that she is pregnant. And Marcy confirmed it as well. So Marcy's going to give some medical advice and also probably give some family advice that she should really tell her family. And Dorothy's like, listen, I understand where you're coming from. I really do. But I'm keeping this baby. My mom and them wouldn't let me keep the baby. I know they wouldn't. And the only other thing, really, I want to ask from you, Aunt Marcy, is if you could just tell me if you know what the baby's gender is. And she said, well, sweetheart, it's really a little bit too early to tell. I mean, you just found out you're pregnant, and I'm sure this boy, Korey, is a great guy, but, I mean, your parents are worried sick about you. Your sister and your brothers and your cousin are all worried about you. And, frankly, I'm worried about you. You can't just up and move when you're a teen and not have help. I'm sure your family will understand that you love this boy, but you need to seriously think about this, because I understand wanting to keep the baby. I'm not saying to get rid of the baby. I'm not saying that at all. All I'm saying is really consider what you're doing. And Dorothy's like, just, I'll stay here, if that's okay with the fams here. I'm sure it is. I'll stay here with you one night. Just really think about this. Because, let me explain something. I had your cousin very young. And it's not your cousin that we have here still with us. He didn't make it. And they said partly it was because my body was too young to carry it. And you really need to consider that things could be very difficult and you're going to need help. And I'm not saying Korey's not going to be there to help you. I'm not saying that at all. But even his parents are a little bit worried about you too. And the whole baby situation. So that's why they're allowing me to spend the night with you to ensure that this is truly what you want. And then Dorothy's like, well, this is what I want. I know that firsthand. So, I guess I'll give you this time. These are his parents, Korey's parents. Kylie Spencer is a supermodel, and his dad, Gabriel, is a police officer. So, Marcy went swimming. Meanwhile, Dorothy's eating, So, I'm going to pick this up actually in the next day. So, Dorothy will be really thinking it through over a good night's sleep in a sense, and going from there. Okay, so we're back, and Dorothy is about to ask the couple if they really know what they're getting into, if they really want to continue with this baby and everything. And of course, Dorothy said, yes, I really want this baby. I'm not giving it up. I'm not gonna come back home. This is my home now. And plain and simple, whether you or my parents like it, I'm staying here with Korey, and I'm having this baby. She said, okay, if you're having the baby, I'm going to be here until you have the baby. So she's actually going to go ahead and tell her the gender of the baby now, since she is dead set on having the baby and all that. She said, after a moment of feeling Dorothy's belly, it's Marcy's expert opinion and joyful to announce she's going to be having a baby boy. So, they will be having a little boy very soon. But she said, I'm going to go ahead and head out. It looks as if you're dead set of this. I'll tell your family that you're okay, but you're not coming home. And I'm not going to reveal where it is that you are, per your decision. And I understand that I need to do that. So it looks as if Dorothy and Em will be having a little boy very, very soon. Her aunt helped her out to determine that she actually was pregnant and that she will be having a baby boy. Now, her aunt also gave her this serum here to help her with her pregnancy. She said, I took this and it really helped me with my pregnancy. It might not taste that good. It might taste okay. But, it's going to help the baby ultimately. It's just fruit juice and a few other things to help the baby get in line when it comes to that time. So she went ahead and drank the serum. She's really happy because it's making the baby happy. And so I guess we'll pick this up once she has the baby. And then I'm not sure how I'm going to do it yet. I'm going to think about it in a bit while off camera. But we're going to go ahead and pick this up when... Actually, you know what? We're actually going to go ahead and end it out here. We're going to end it out here, and next week we'll actually be back with Dorothy and them again, and we'll actually reveal the baby and see their first couple days of parenthood, and then we'll dive back with the other portion of the gang in the following week after that. But I'll see you guys all tomorrow for Sims Paradise, and thank you guys for watching. Have a great day, and I hope you guys enjoyed this episode, and this storyline is going to just be getting started. So thank you guys for watching. Have a great day. Peace.